crochet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stefania, and today I wanted to share with you what I've been working on so far during the 100-day project. I came across this project just one day before it started and decided to jump right in. I started off with a couple of my crocheted plant pots before I ran out of my stash of recycled jars. My first was this heartleaf plant for day 1. I thought that the sparkly green yarn made the leaves stand out really nicely. For day 2, I opted for this string of pearls inspired plant and this variegated yarn that reminds me of blue skies and fluffy white clouds. I also tried a new technique for finishing the edge of the pot, and I really like how this ruffled edge turned out. On day 3, I had a bit more of time, so I opted to use a larger jar, again with a string of pearls. I also took the opportunity to use up the rest of the yarn from my tulip purse that I made. If you want to see more about that, check out my previous video. On day 4, I went back to the heart leaf variety, this time with a sparkly magenta pot. The heart leaves are personally my favorite to make, even if they take a bit longer, because I have to make each individual leaf before I connect them into vines. For day 5, I decided to use the rest of the variegated yarn from day 2. This time the variations lined up nicely to create these stripes. I actually ran out of yarn towards the end of this pot, so I had to use a different yarn from my stash. I also opted to make this tall succulent type of plant because I thought the taller plant would look nicer with this design. And just like that, I was out of jars. While I work on eating more pesto and peanut butter to replenish my jar collection, I started making a bunch of small flowers for day 6. I started to sew some of the flowers together, even though I didn't really know what I was going to be making. But I figured as I worked on it, inspiration would find me. On day 7, after a lot more sewing, I decided to turn my bouquet of flowers into a hexagonal purse. Day 8 was even more sewing, but I finished the flower hexagon, then made and added a strap. I thought I was done at this point, but I woke up on day 9 not wanting to sew in all of the ends from each of the flowers, so I decided to make a liner instead. I really love how this simple addition just finished off the look of the purse. And it showed me that even if you don't have a complete idea, to just start and trust the process. I wasn't sure what I wanted to make on day 10, so I started my creative process looking through free patterns on Ravelry. Eventually, I decided I wanted to make a frog, and I came across this super cute pattern by Toys by Valerie. It was a really easy pattern to follow. I'll be sure to link her in the description below. Here's how my little frog turned out. The reason I decided to make a frog is that it was the last day of Carnival, and the frog is the official symbol of Uteldonk, along with the colors red, white, and yellow. During the Carnival season, the city of Den Bosch is renamed to Uteldonk, and you can see nearly everyone sporting a red, white, and yellow scarf, just like this little guy. I thought this was a nice nod to the tradition, even though I don't fancy myself going downtown to join in the festivities. And that brings us to present day, day 11. I haven't crocheted anything yet, but you can follow my daily progress of this 100-day project on my Instagram page at Art by Stefania. I'll post in my stories everything that I made. I also plan on making more of these check-in videos, so if you liked what you saw and want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you're also taking part in the 100-day project, or what you think I should crochet next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!